Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am making some stuffed portobello mushrooms inspired by Alka Vegan, who I follow on Instagram. Her food's amazing. She's alkaline. I'm not, but I try to sometimes eat alkaline foods. So my recipe today isn't 100% alkaline, but it's not that far off. So I've got my portobello mushrooms here. I've got 3 of them. Got these from Lidl. They're currently on offer at the moment, I think for 69p. So I got 3 in this pack because they're quite big, but you can get the smaller ones. They have like 4 in those and stuff. So my mushrooms are here. I'm gonna stuff them with a like a kind of cheese, a vegan cheese, which I made already from butternut squash and some other ingredients. Let me know if you want the recipe for that. This was inspired by I can't remember their name, but I'll tag them below in the description box. This was inspired by their macaroni and cheese recipe for the cheese sauce, so I'm going to use that to stuff that in my mushrooms. Got some red onions, garlic. I've got seasonings, Mrs. Dash, oregano, some cayenne pepper. I've got my normal pepper behind, and salt here. I'm gonna actually put some pesto in this. I've got different ones. I've got this one here. They're from Lidl as well. This is called, what's it say, Trapanese style pesto, and it has tomato, sunflower oil, basil, tomato puree, rehydrated tomatoes, ground almonds, white wine vinegar, garlic, salt, chili, and those other stuff. I also have this one here, which is a traditional type of pesto, but I want to use the one with the tomatoes in it. I was going to actually make gnocchi for dinner today, but I don't really fancy it. So with my stuffed mushrooms, I'm going to add the cheese I was saying to here, and I'm going to mix some of the pesto with it. I'm also going to add some spinach. So obviously spinach isn't alkaline, well, it's not on Dr. Sebi's alkaline list, but I do eat spinach. I'm not 100% alkaline, so this is stuff that I still eat, And as Alka Vegan did, she took out like the stems of the mushrooms, and she said she kind of used these like as a little, like as sausages, something like that. So I'm going to season these and then probably add them on top to when I stuff the mushrooms. And I'm also going to have some, well, there's 4 in a pack here. I'm going to have some spring rolls on the side, probably 2. So I'm going to have 2 mushrooms and 2 spring rolls. Yeah, I think that's good. Maybe 1 mushroom. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. I'm kind of hungry. But I got these from Lidl as well. They're currently on offer for 99p. And they are vegan friendly. Where does it say vegan? It does say, I saw it before. There you go. Right there. Suitable for vegetarians and vegans. And it's got decent ingredients as well. Nothing too bad. That's what I look at sometimes. When I go to the shop, I don't want to be getting stuff like I don't know the names of. Like, I need to know what I'm eating and what I'm putting in my body. So obviously I know, like, for example, with this, it's got tomatoes, I know that, sunflower oil, I know that, basil, I know all these things. Some of these acidity regulators and ascorbic acid, I don't really want to put that in my body, but I think a lot of these things, to keep them lasting for a long time, they need to be in there. So you can do that once in a while. So I'm just trying to make this spinach thaw out, because it's a frozen spinach, not the fresh one. Sometimes these are just easier. So it's thawing out nicely. So when that's done, I'm going to mix everything together. Okay, so I've just put a bit of HB classic barbecue sauce and a little bit of the Grace Jamaican style jerk barbecue sauce, some cayenne pepper, salt, pepper, Mrs. Dash original salt free, and oregano on the mushroom stems, and I just mix that together just to give it a bit of flavour and coating. And then I've added my butternut squash cheese to my spinach, I added 1 clove of garlic, and this red onion was already cut like half, or you can say just a bit under half. I just took well, I just cut down the end there, as you can see, so I didn't put much onions in there. I was meant to put some spring onion, or scallion as some people call it, which I'm growing in my garden, but I just can't bother to go outside, so I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to add a teaspoon of this classic style pesto. I'm going to add a teaspoon first and taste it and see how it tastes. If I want to add more, I add more. So I've added the teaspoon of pesto, and it smells so good. It says it here. Really, really good. This is also vegan, guys, from Lidl. There's no cheese in it, which makes it vegan. Usually I think with pesto you add Parmesan cheese or some type of hard cheese. So I'm going to mix this up and taste it. If it tastes good, I'm going to stuff my mushrooms. If I need to add more stuff, I'll add more stuff. So let me mix it up. Okay, so I've mixed it all up, and when I tell you, this tastes fire. This tastes good. I don't need to even add any more of the pesto. I'm going to add some cayenne just to give it a bit more like pepper, heat. Like a bit of heat. But this tastes so nice. This tastes so good. That pesto is really nice. Only 1 teaspoon, but it gives it so much flavour. Okay. So, in my portobello mushrooms, I just put a bit of grapeseed oil. I put a Mrs. Dash and some cayenne pepper and a bit of salt. That's it. So now it's time to stuff. Okay, I need a tripod because this is hard. Holding this phone and doing this with one hand ain't easy. But let me just try my best. Oh my gosh. Alright. Some stuffing. Sorry for the bad camera works, but I don't have a tripod, people. I need to invest in a tripod. But you just stuff it like that, and then I'm gonna add these. Okay guys, so all my mushrooms are stuffed. Now I kind of know why Alka Vegan scraped out, like, you know, in the inside of the mushroom you got like the brown black bits inside, that they look like lines. She scraped that out first. I guess it makes sense because you got more space to kind of put in your filling, but it's okay. I used all the filling in here and it's all in my mushroom. So what I should have done as well, is I should have put some of these at the bottom first, then put the filling, and then put some on top. But it's alright, we make it work. We will make it work. So I'm just gonna stuff these in here like this, like that, like so. I'm excited to try this, you know, because that cheese and spinach filling tastes good. Eat it down. Don't want this to overflow too much. I'm just gonna like this. Got quite a few left. Sorry, it's my bracelet. Tap in the bowl. Oops, drop that. This is clean, this board, so I can take it back up and put it in. And my hands are clean, people. Always wash your hands before you start cooking. Okay, so I'm so hungry. Right, that's all the mushroom stalks used up. So they look so cute. Oh, so that's 1, 2, 3. So these are gonna go in the oven. I've already I preheated my oven already. It's on I think 100. Is that Fahrenheit? So I don't know. But it's on 100. It's been on 100 for 20 minutes. So the oven is hot. So I'm gonna line some foil on a baking tray. Put these on. And then I'm gonna also put these spring rolls on. I'm trying to see how long they say to cook for. Okay, so I put the foil on my baking tray. Use this one here. Really good, really strong. So I don't know if this is true, but apparently they say you should always put the non-shiny side of the foil upwards. So the shiny side, which is this side, goes down, and the non-shiny side is up. So I'm going to place these on the baking tray. Looking lovely. Like so, like that. And let's sprinkle some oregano on top to give it some extra flavour. Alright, I'm only going to have one spring roll, which is here. And it said on the packet it takes 14 minutes. Yeah, it takes 14 minutes at 200C, which I think is, yeah, 200C. So I'm going to put these in first for, how long should I do this for? Let me see. I'm going to put them in for 5 minutes first, and then I'm going to add the spring roll. Probably going to have a nice salad with it, and then we'll see how everything turns out. But I already know it's going to taste good because that cheese sauce was fire. Okay, so let's put these in. I'm going to put them in at the bottom shelf, not the top one. I don't want it to burn. So it is now 6:22, so at 6:27 I'm going to check it, and I'm going to add the spring roll. Okay guys, so it's been 5 minutes and it looks exactly the same. But I'm going to add the spring roll now. Remember, I put my fan on 150, so it's not hot. And it's on the bottom shelf, so it's going to take a bit longer, but I kind of like it to kind of slowly cook, then cook and then it gets burnt. So what I'll do, I'm going to put it back on the bottom shelf like that. I'm going to turn it up to 175, and then I'm going to leave it for 15 minutes, and let's see. Okay, so while the food's in the oven cooking, I'm going to make a little side salad. Instead of having 2 of the spring rolls, I'm going to have 1 spring roll and a little side salad. So I've got my romaine heart lettuce here, 2 little cherry tomatoes, so cute, cucumber and avocado. So listen, let me tell you something about Lidl, okay? So I got these romaine heart lettuce from Lidl. It's currently on offer at the moment. So the offer started yesterday, which was Thursday the 7th, and it ends on Wednesday. So they have, like, for example, they pick, I think, like 5 different fruit and veg, and they have them like discounted at a really good price. So this cost, I think, is it 59p? Some ridiculously good price. So I got one of those. Washed them here, so that's them. And then cucumber, that wasn't on offer, but it's just cheap anyway. I think it's like 50p or 45p. But then I got these avocados. Okay, so the offer for this is now ended. They're back to normal price. But these 2, so a pack of 2, went down to 75 pence, which is amazing. So I think I got 3 at first, went back again, and I've got another 3, and I got 1 more. So I had like 7 altogether. This is my last pack here, but that was a really, really good deal. I forgot to take this out yesterday to keep it in the fruit bowl so it can get a bit more ripe. It was in the fridge, so it's not as ripe as I wanted it to be, but you know, I can still eat it. But I think that was a good deal. Usually, I would buy these type of avocados, you know, the big ones. You know, us Caribbean people, we know about these avocados, or pear as we call them. So my dad bought this, I think, for £2, which is still good. This needs to get ripe, still a bit hard. But, you know, I love these avocados, especially when they're nice and creamy. Oh my gosh. It makes you feel like you're back home in the Caribbean. So, yeah, but this was still a good deal for 75p for 2. So I'm going to just, you know, cut my tomatoes, cut my cucumber, cut some of the avocado, and have that as a little side salad. Might add some jalapeno peppers in there, or gherkin. I've got some gherkins. I don't really want gherkin, actually. No, I don't want no gherkins. I might just have this. So the lettuce, avocado, tomatoes and cucumber. I might add a bit of olive oil and some lemon. and some salt, and that's it. So I'll get back to you guys soon. Okay, so it's been 15 minutes. I'm gonna check them. So it's looking good. Juices are releasing, as you can see. So I'm gonna put it on the top shelf for another 10 minutes, and I think it should be done. Yeah, because I had it on the bottom shelf, I guess it's taking longer to cook. But I'm gonna put it on the top shelf now for another 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna dig. So here's my little salad. I just cut up the lettuce, cut up the cucumber, take off the skin, and just cut my little cherry tomatoes into quarters. Yeah, but you can't go wrong with Lidl, people. I don't see any issue with it, Lidl. Obviously, I don't buy meat and stuff from there or fish because I'm vegan, but they have a good selection of fruit and veg. Also, Aldi's good, but the Aldi is a bit further away from where I live compared to Lidl. But when I do go Aldi, I do find they have a good selection of vegan products, which, you know, Lidl don't have much of. So sometimes I go to Aldi and I get, like, for example, my cacao powder, even jackfruit. They even have these lovely London cheesecakes that I used to get from Greg's back in the day. But now Aldi have a vegan version, which is quite good. I don't buy it all the time because that ingredients list is long as hell, and I don't know what half those ingredients are. So sometimes as a treat, I'll buy that. But they have like good specials and special deals, you know. If you guys know about Aldi, you know what I'm talking about. So I do like Aldi, but it's just a bit further away. So I go Lidl more often. I remember back in the day when I was in like secondary school, and they used to have Netto. So I never shopped in Netto, but I remember kids that used to shop in Netto or their parents, they used to get cussed. I'm like, why are you cussing people for shopping in the supermarket? At the end of the day, people shop where, you know, they can afford. I never went in there because I just never went in there. You know, my dad never shopped in Netto, or my mum. But I remember kids used to get cussed for that, and I was like, that's not cool. It's like, to me, Lidl is like the new Netto, I think. I don't know. But as I said, I like Lidl, I like Aldi, I like M&S, I like Tesco, I like all the supermarkets, you know, Waitrose, Sainsbury's, they're all good. They all basically do the same thing, with different prices. So, yeah. Okay, so everything is done now. This is the spring roll. So I'll take that out in a minute. So I turned up the oven to 200 and I kept it in for another 10 minutes. So this is the outcome. Okay, so here's the end result of the stuffed portobello mushrooms and the spring roll. There you go. Got some fresh orange and mango juice which my dad made. I'm gonna put some sweet chili sauce with the spring roll. This is Encona brand. Excuse my nails. I was gonna say to you guys, so as I was saying earlier, Lidl have their offers, which they do, and I've got the magazine here. So this week's offers run from the 6th to the 12th. So this is the lettuce I was telling you about, 59p, originally 85p. If you like jumbo red spring onions, they're 69p from 99p. Apples, this is the mushrooms I got. They call it large flat mushrooms, but you know, we know it as portobello mushrooms. So they're 69p, which is good. And they've got tangerines and they've got coconut for 39p. As it says there, when it's gone, it's gone. So you have to, you know, be quick with it. Yeah, so head down to Lidl. Okay, people, so here it is cut. And when I say it tastes good, it tastes good. There's the inside. Lovely. Hope you enjoy it.